Hey y'all, this is Benny. That's where I am. Just got finished cutting the grass, so I'm taking it easy right now. Figured I'd go ahead and do a final on this charger. Finally got it finished. Working 60 something hours a week, man. I don't have time to do much of anything, so there's the kit. What a miserable kit. Once again, Captain, my apologies. I'm sending you this. This is the kind of kit you don't even send an enemy, much less a friend. It's just a lot of, it's a bottom of the barrel kit, really. So let's go ahead and take a look at the final project. Yeah, there it is. Arthur's Charger. Not at the end of her racing career. She did complete her last race. Lizzie was driving. And all she has to do is be put back on the trailer, taken to the shop, and retired till Arthur can restore it. Because he does have plans to restore this car, but he has to put it on a trailer first and tow it home. So there's a couple of projects I got to get on. I think I'm gonna take a break from Arthur and Jasmine for a while. There's some other things I want to do. So there's the photo etch grill. Doesn't look as good as this kit grill, does it? There's one thing I don't have on it. I can't find Spencer's Rebel license plates he made for me. It's around here somewhere. He went and put a fiberglass hood in it. It's got photo etch hood ends. That came with the kit. Came with the photo etch kit. His front wheels came from the Crown Victoria. No emblem from the photo etch kit. Some Fireball handles. Those handles are they're just lovely. Added a little spoiler on the back. Explained about these holes before. Arthur didn't want to get that chrome all dinged up, so he took it off. Left these little front pieces on though. They're pot metal, so ain't nothing gonna happen to them. Let's see, what's that? Put the battery in the rear. Strapped it down. Got some cables on it. See if you can see in there. I should have, yeah, if you can make out, there's a tachometer on the steering wheel. At the roll cage, I should have raised that roll cage up though, because it looks kind of goofy sitting that low. Fire extinguisher mounted on the roll cage. The only good thing about this kit really is that taillight panel, because it's more correct than the Revell kit. Actually, it's got the ribs on the lights and on the light panel, and the letters are more pronounced. Oh, yeah. There's the extra gauge panel in it, and he took out all the seats and door panels. Put some sheet metal in it. There's the tachometer on the steering wheel. Her final race, by the way, Arthur named this car Esther after his mom. She thought the world of her, and she left before him in a car accident. But he went and named his car Esther. Little photo etch pieces there, the Pentastar at the bottom fender and the 426 emblem. Hood doesn't fit all that great. What a shock. Yeah, let's take a look at this motor. So I did most of the work, I think. Also, didn't even come with a radiator hose, so I had to make that. It did come with a coil though, surprisingly. I put the coil on the fender. Damn, I didn't paint that strap, so to kind of keep it off the heat of the motor. It's a Detail Master distributor. I love those things. They're a little big though. I actually had to do a little extra cutting on the underside of the hood to get those wires to clear. And let's see. Pull this off. If I can. Hey, my Chrysler building is leaning over. Alright, get back up there. Oop. Alright, what's going on here? There's something with Chrysler I don't know about. Alright, the building's falling over. There we go. Alright. 426 Hemi. It's got an aftermarket intake on it. A little high rise. Which this thing's not going to focus on it. Let's see. I don't know if you can make out the fuel lines. Or maybe if I get my big head out of the light. Come on, focus, damn it. Almost got it. Well, anyway, got fuel lines running to both carbs. Fuel block under that jumble of wires. There's my linkage. I ran a throttle cable inside. There we go. There's radiator. If you put the radiator on like you'd think it should be on, you know, with the tank over the top, that's wrong. Then your hood won't close. So the radiator has to be down a little bit. Photo etch radiator cap. All this linkage I made except for the brackets that hold the linkage onto the carburetors. That's Detail Master parts. And underneath, nothing falls out. As the underside. Didn't come with shocks, so I had to make some shocks. Made that with brass tubing and brass rod and aluminum tube. This kit came with a Hemi with an automatic, but Arthur bought this car new with a 4-speed, so I had to find one of them kits that I have that has a Hemi and a 4-speed. And I don't remember, but I think it's at Super B. It had 2 complete engines, the Wedge and a Hemi, and 2 transmissions. I'm not sure, but it could be. So anyway, these bumpers have no mounting on it. They just glue to the body, which is kind of chicken shit. Whichever engine kit I got this engine out of, it's a beautiful motor. Starter's really nice. Which you can see the starter. Separate starter, separate everything. So there's the underside. Now those look a little funky because I didn't use the kit wheels. So I had to make a spacer and maybe a disc brake just to get behind that wheel. And it didn't come with torsion bars. There was no front suspension on it, so I had to use a brass rod to make me some torsion bars, because that looked kind of funny. So there is Arthur's car, the end of her career. Took her off the road in 1977. Made her a pure race car. He didn't do anything outrageous to her because he ran her in Super Street. Yeah, ran her in Super Street class. So, you know, he had to at least keep her stock looking. Just a little motor work. So, it came down to the last race, her last race. Lizzie's been driving a car, but Arthur knew. Arthur knew he wanted to drive her last race. And Esther's just an outstanding performer. He and Lizzie kept her in top tune. Junior did the body work, kept her in at least presentable condition for a 40-something-year-old race car. But he did a good job. So Arthur drove her last race. All day at that racetrack, she was just running really good. And it came down to the last race of the evening. Some kid in his Camaro thought he was a hot shit. Well, actually he was, because he was beating up on everything. So Arthur knew the kid, he knew his dad. The kid's dad died a few years ago. So Arthur kind of took a liking to him, even though he was a Chevy boy. He went over and talked to him before the race. He said, "I tell you what, man, this is my last race. And if you have any ideas of taking it easy on me, I'm going to kick your ass." He said, "Man, I wouldn't take it easy on you. I know better." Arthur caught a perfect light in that last race. Esther pulled for all she was worth. She did win her last race. The big announcement over the intercom. Actually, everybody was going to miss the Charger, even though most of them lost to her. But that's a friendly rivalry. So she's retired. Arthur's keeping the garage open though. But he's retiring too. He and Jasmine are going to work on this car and then just take it easy. He's been going full blast, shoot, since 1968. They brought 3 kids home from the hospital in this car. Lizzie, the firstborn, Junior, and then the baby, Cinderella. Yeah, her mom gave her that name. Everybody just calls her Cindy, though. Cindy's a girl. She's a mama's girl. She doesn't hang around the shop too much. She's not a little tomboy like Lizzie. So, get off, dog. Hold on a second. Where was I? Oh yeah, a plate has been delivered to the shop. So I had to pause it for a second. So anyway, where was I? See, Lizzie, Junior, and Cinderella. So Arthur's handing over the shop to Lizzie and Arthur. Now Arthur was such a good damn mechanic, and Lizzie picked it up, that guys with even Brand X old cars would come to the shop. The only guy they let work on it was Arthur. So AJ's garage is staying open. However, he's handed over the keys to Lizzie and Arthur. But he's not handing over the Charger. If she wants to keep racing, she's got to get her own car. And she's got her eye on a Dart. Not a new Dart. An older Dart. So, stay tuned for that. Should be coming up one day. As the family grows. William! Look, it's William. Hey, William. There's my big man. William saw a plate floating over to the garage. Huh, man? Alright, hold on. Hold on, man. Let me finish this up. So anyway, there's the Charger. All done. Trailer's next. Maybe. And then more on this story of Arthur and Jasmine, Lizzie, Junior, and Cinderella. Oh, look, now they're all coming. Hey, Bunny. Alright, William, Bunny. And my Bunny and Juliet. Yeah, I know. Y'all just stand by. Alright, I gotta wrap this up. Hang on. Alright, this is Benny. That's where I am. Right there. I had to change my pointer because Charlie Mack was a little put off by a dead Kyle pointer. So, a dead rooster? Yeah, that's very welcome. Dead rooster pointer. This is Benny, Football Model Yard. And Bunny. Say hey, Bunny. And William. Where'd Juliet go? Oh, right somewhere. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you.